Now we're going to learn Set Me Free. I'll start off by playing the intro riff and then we'll break it down. So we're actually going to start off with some scratches. Bop, ba, bop, bop. Total of 5 scratches altogether, but if you can sing that rhythm, then you can play it. Bop, ba, bop, bop. And here I just lightly touch the strings with my left hand so that no chord rings out. And then we're going to use octaves. I'm going to start off by playing on the 8th fret of the G, 11th fret of the high E string. So that note is a D sharp. So we have to mute out the B string. We only want to hear the G string and the high E string. We'll play that D sharp octave shape, move down a half step or 1 fret to D, down a whole step or 2 frets to C. When we get to C, we're going to strike that a total of 3 times. Move up a half step to C sharp. Now we're going to switch strings, but maintain an octave shape. We're now going to play G, 5th fret on the D string, 8th fret on the B string. So we have to now mute the G string. Following this, we're going to move up a half step and play G sharp. And move up a half step again and play A. And that's the octave phrase. And we play this a total of 6 times during the intro, 2 times just guitar, 4 times with the band. So let's try that together now with the scratches. So I'll count you in and feel free to play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Following this intro riff, we're now going to play a section I'll call the pre-verse. This is something that happens before the vocals come in. So I'll play through this section and then we'll break it down. Single notes, I'm going to start on the 5th fret of the low E string, play that 2 times. 3rd fret on the A string 2 times. 4th fret 2 times. Back to the low E string, 3rd fret 2 times. 4th fret 2 times. 5th fret 2 times. Now 5th fret on the A string, I'm going to bend up a half step and then release that bend and then play on the 3rd fret of the A string. Then the whole phrase starts all over again. So here's one round of this phrase. That pattern now will be played 4 times. After playing it 4 times, we'll strike the 5th fret of the low E string and then simply slide off, and then the vocals will come in. So here's the entire pre-verse phrase. Feel free to jam along with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this single note riff is played by Slash. There's a second guitar part played by the rhythm guitarist, Dave Kushner, and this is going to be based around some chords, but a similar theme. The chord riff that Dave Kushner plays goes like this. So let's take a look at these chords. We're going to start off with an A chord, play that 2 times. Now I'm forming the A chord, but I'm really just concentrating on the open A string, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G strings, which would make this an A5 chord. But if you get the 2nd fret of the B string, that's all right as well. I'm going to strike this chord 2 times, followed by a C chord. Here I'm playing a bar chord with the root on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then barring across the 5th fret of the D, G, and the B strings. But once again, if you include the B string, that's quite all right, but I'm really focusing on the bottom 3 strings for this chord. So for this C chord, I'm going to play 2 times, C sharp 2 times, just move this up 1 fret. Now I'm going to play a G bar chord, just bar across the 3rd fret on all 6 strings, 5th fret A string and D string, 4th fret on the G string, strike this 2 times, move it up a half step to G sharp, strike that 2 times, and move up again a half step and strike A 2 times. So far we've done this. Now I'm going to play an E flat bar chord with the root on the 6th fret of the A string, strike that, and then slide back to the 5th fret. So that's E flat to D. So that'll give us 1 round of this 2nd guitar part. And we'll play this 4 times. So let's try that together now. 1, 2, 3, 4.